Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JayViper here. Thank you so much for swinging by another video. I can't believe we're back here again. It was just yesterday I was talking about body type A and B in RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, and today it's back as body type 1 and 2 in Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Now, the internet and the Steam forums are absolutely melting down, but what I want to talk about on top of going over those Steam forums is what's the deal with this body type AB 1-2 stuff? Why is this happening? And is it woke? And does that automatically make a game woke? Let's get into all this right after you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
All right, so here we go. This is the Steam forums right now. As you can see, we're just going to go down the list right on the front page and take a look and see how many people are talking about 1 and 2 body types. Now, right here, there's a 1 and 2 right there. Woke ideology. There's another one. We got this old days of gaming. Let's see now. Yep, there we go. Woke body type. There it is. And there, refund because of wokeness. It's right there. There we go. Body type 1 and 2. I am not a number. And this person's saying, thank you, Bethesda, because of the LGBT community for the 1 and 2, etc., etc. But let's go through a couple threads. I've got a couple opened already that I've gone through. There's a couple that have been locked. It's actually the Valve moderators that I've noticed that are doing the locking. So it's not Bethesda or anyone running the forum itself. It's the Valve moderators are coming in. So I find that interesting. But this whole situation about body type 1 and 2 is hilarious. And we're going to get into this after we take a look at some of these comments, because I do find some of them pretty interesting. Now, this is from Snow.
Please change this to how it was. It's male and female, not body type 1 and 2. Go back to Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve. Thanks. Also, the price is stupid. This wasn't in the OG game. Change back to the original. No one besides that type of 1% will accept this.
So they don't like the price, and then they talk about the original 1 and 2 again, which is funny. And then they bump themselves. Looks like they're doing a lot of replies of their own. But there are people saying there should be 3 types. It's 2025. Agreed. If they don't fix it, based mods will do it. Now, that is something that may happen. Although they have come out and said that mods are not supported. Of course, we all know mods. They'll find a way, right? They'll find a way to make mods for this game.
How, though? Nexus already planned to ban it.
Now, that's exactly what I was going to say. If they change it to male and female, we already know Nexus mods is absolutely cooked. They don't like anything that pushes even slightly against woke ideology to stay on their platform. If someone does upload a mod that works and switches it to male and female at the character select, I have no doubt in my mind that Nexus mods will squash it as soon as they find out it's there. And then Mario makes a good point.
I still don't understand why this is necessary. Everyone knows that it's a man's body and a woman's body.
My body type 2 sibling bought this game and instantly refunded it 2XD.
You people are pathetic, XD.
My lord, you incels find the dumbest things to get angry about.
Just report this kid for spam.
For Talos' sake, did they really do that crap? Why can't these woke parasites leave our games alone?
Not sure if you know this, but Elder Scrolls has had transgender in their lore since the beginning. If words hurt your feelings on the matter, then perhaps stop playing games that ignorantly offend you.
You can tell by the look of the devs they'd include with woke BS.
Out of all the things to complain about, you chose this. This! Body type 1 or 2. Who the heck cares? That's a drop in the bucket compared to the graphics. I need more VRAM apparently.
And we get another one here, refunded because of wokeness. Body type 1 and 2 is not okay. As soon as I open the game and see this, I will refund the game and place a negative review for pushing liberal propaganda. And this person came right back.
I just refunded the game, then bought it again, and then refunded it again to send a message. We need to get even more woke in these trying times. I want Uriel Septim to do a land acknowledgement about ancestral alien lands when the game starts.
Devs adding emotional damage difficulty right at the beginning of the game.
Steam and the entire world would be better if the people that posted threads like these were shadow banned forever. I'm so glad. My body doesn't involuntarily shut down at the mere sight of the dreaded body type 1 and can enjoy games like a normal person.
Oblivion has female and male options. Don't support this cash woke grab with 2025 Poltics.
The guy who believes in an invisible man in the sky is upset? Who saw that coming?
There's a lot of back and forth here. It's hilarious. But this one right here, I believe, is not locked yet. So this one's continuing to go and grow. It's a really healthy thread of people going back and forth, calling each other snowflakes and such. And over here, this person says, I'll purchase once I can be a male. I'll gladly drop $60 for this, but I can't be a male. If they ever add male options to the game, I'll purchase it then. What male options are you looking for? No, you won't. You could have just merged this complaint with the 70 plus other threads growing too. There are so many threads. We just looked at the first page, but every page is just body type, body type, body type. People are actually pissed about this. People are also coming in, they're fishing for these, right? They're looking for the awards because that gives you points on your account. So that's also a thing you're saying. People see easy way to get awards, and this is a popular game. You make a thread, you're going to get awards. Body type 1 is male, if you haven't noticed. Now, that's not actually correct. Now, if we look at the game, body type 1 is indeed our female option. Body type 2 is male. But that is the thing. So in some games, A is male and B is female. And in other games, A is female and B is male. And this is 1 and 2. So I understand both sides of this. Like when you're woke and you're just like, this is fine, accept it, right? You think it's a nothing burger. To you, it's nothing to remove male and female. But to people who are really grounded in reality, it does matter because we all know why they do it. We know it's because wokeness nonsense removes biology from the equation and tries to get you to believe a lie. However, does this alone make a game woke? So let's say the game is pretty normal. Let's say Oblivion, for the most part, is Oblivion with just upgraded graphics. And of course, you see different things here and there. They're going to be slightly different. But let's say they don't uglify the women all over the place. Let's say they don't have pronouns all over the place, the they, thems in a place where they just don't belong, trans surgery scars, things like that. If it's just body type 1 and 2, a woke product, without a doubt, that should be pushed back against, does that make a game woke? So for me personally, I don't see body type 1 and 2 or A and B as the reason a game can be woke. That could be a red flag, and this should be for anyone who sees it. Red flag, what else does the game have? And then for anyone who's really worried about it, you hold off on your purchase. For some people, this is enough. One little thing, and they're like, nope, it's woke slop propaganda, and they're out. And I understand these people's point because this is a thing that ideology is trying to put into games, okay? This isn't something that's just happening, right? This is a woke ideology being pushed into games, and will we tolerate it? For me, I'll tolerate something like this if it's only this. But what I won't tolerate is when things start to stack up and it's clear that the game is a woke, trivial mess. I don't think this game's going to flop. There's no real reason for it to flop. This is a game people have been waiting for. It's a remaster. If they stick to the main game and how they made the game before and just upgrade it, and that's really what the game is, and I think it is for the most part, that's what it is, then I don't think it's going to be woke. And for the people who say it's non-binary, right? For me, I don't think it is, but I definitely understand their prerogative. It's their view that it is, fine. Go ahead, don't buy it. As I always say, vote with your wallet. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But it's not going to be one of those things that I say, we shouldn't be buying this game or supporting the game. For the most part, I think the game's fine, but I do think we should make it known, like on the Steam forums are happening now. Make sure on X and wherever you can, let Bethesda know that's an unacceptable change and that you want it to change back. They probably aren't going to listen. Why won't they listen? Well, let me tell you why. Because Microsoft owns Bethesda, folks. Don't forget that Microsoft has Bethesda now, which is why this is on Game Pass. Microsoft is all aboard the ESG DEI train, and they're going to put these things in their games wherever they can. And this is a big one. So when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, don't be surprised if that character creator looks more like Dragon Age, the Veilguard, than it does Skyrim. Okay, so just be prepared for that, and that's something we have to keep our eyes out for. Although it might be another 10 years before we see that game come out, so who knows what's going to happen with it. But for me, when I see this, I just kind of wonder, what are publishers really thinking, and developers, right? Because right now, we are at like an all-time low of relationships with developers, publishers, and the fans. Okay, the gamers are really sick of this garbage, and they know it. So why would they continue to push these things on us? This is an important question, I think, that is worth discussing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What I think is they are trying to normalize the abnormal. And now that they can't shove it all in like Veilguard did, that did not work. That game failed miserably. It had everything bad in it. They're going to see what they can do piece by piece. And I think body type 1 and 2 is step 1. What's next? Now that they know that's safe, right? They're going to start putting that everywhere. And we got to keep an eye on the companies that are doing it and see what's next. What's going to be in the next game? What's coming in 2 years? What's coming in 3 years, right? But we do have to push back on it. It's hard to say non-binary for me because this is such a little thing, but this is something I'm sick of. I don't like it in From Software. I don't like it when Elden Ring has body types freaking 1 and 2, right? I push back on it. I think it's annoying, but there's always people who are going to play that game, even incredibly based people that are like, no, F it, I'm playing Elden Ring, right? They're going to play that game. So it's the big ones. I think they're going to be able to absolutely slip these by, like Oblivion. And people like me, I'm not going to tell you don't buy it. This is all it takes. Don't buy it. But for me, again, I don't think the game is woke, but this is definitely one of those things to keep an eye on. And I don't like it, and I will continue to push back on 1 and 2. Another thing I love to hear are the people who are saying, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys are snowflakes. Why do you care? I'm like, okay, then if it doesn't matter, then change it back. Don't have it in the game. Just change it back. Why wouldn't you say, oh, it's fine to change it back then? Why are you complaining that I'm saying something, right? Because you know why it's there. It's normalizing the abnormal. And again, something worth pushing back. Anyway, that's my whole spiel on the situation. Maybe I missed something in Oblivion. I haven't played through the whole game, right? I'm going to start playing through it in a bit and see what else is in there and let you know if I see anything else. But as of right now, you know, this is not a nothing burger. This is something to keep an eye on. I'm sick of it. I'm sure a lot of you are sick of it. And then I'm sure there's plenty of you that are like, it's not a big deal. Okay, then change it back to male-female and support that movement. Because if you're fine with it moving back to male and female because you're fine with it and it doesn't matter, then why aren't you saying, yeah, just put it back. It's not a big deal. We don't need 1 and 2. I mean, come on. What are you really saying when you're saying it doesn't matter? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Do me a huge favor and please like it, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so I can see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Love you, mean, peace. Bye, everybody.
Owning every game.